Hey, this is Stephen Platinum, your friend in wrestling, with Platinum versus AEW Dark. It was the November 10th, 2020 edition. Um, we got Excalibur, Ricky Starks, and Taz kicking off the commentary. And we've got 9 bouts and a show that was hour 46 minutes or hour 30 something. Much shorter than the shows have been. Thank bejesus. Part of this might have to do with the fact that they did have an extra AEW Dark on Friday. I believe that one was 7 matches long. In any case, a number of very fascinating debuts. Somebody picks up their first win, who I think a lot of, and great stuff. So just to set this up for first-time listeners of Platinum versus AEW Dark, I grade each match on a 3-check system. For the enhancement, jobber, or squash matches, whatever you want to call them, when you have somebody who is obviously supposed to win against somebody who is obviously not, the 3-check system goes as follows. Was the correct person put over in a way that was distinctive and memorable? That's 1 check. The second check is if you make that person who is being put over look fantastic. That is check number 2. And then if the person who is the enhancement talent / jobber / whatever you'd like to call them looks good in defeat, and that can be in a couple of different ways, I'll give a 3rd check. Now for matches of a competitive nature, and in this show I believe there was 1, I also do a 3-check system, but I do it a little differently. 1 check is for... is the match good? Does it have a definitive finish that helps? The second one is for, do both competitors look really good in the course of the match? And the 3rd check is for, is there some kind of angle or something along those lines that is advanced successfully, that can be part of the greater narrative that usually takes place on Dynamite? So here we go. Match number 1, TNT. Terrence and Terrell against the Chaos Project. Big fans of the Chaos Project. Of course, Luther, Dr. Luther, as I knew him. And Serpentico, a.k.a. John Cruz, who always does a fucking stellar job. Another thing that I do is I pick the enhancement talent of the week. And sometimes it's more than one person. But I like to do that. The people in defeat who I think do the best job and have put themselves in a great position. All right, TNT, is that Devon's Sons? Well, cool. The match happens. It's a pretty competitive match, to be honest. I like it a lot. Luther looks good here. Luther looks best when working in the tag format. And they hit that great-looking finisher where Serpentico comes off the top rope with double knees to the person that's lifted by Luther, and they get the win. Nice job. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of TNT. We're going to give this one 3 check marks and moving on. Match 2. Louisville and Justin Blacks versus the Acclaimed. The Acclaimed apparently are already signed. They're certainly getting a lot of attention, as if they are. The Acclaimed, I believe, are Anthony Bowens. Sorry if I mispronounced that. And Max Caster. So... Max Caster, they've been giving Mike time, and he's been doing little raps. He does a rap over the Acclaimed's entrance theme. It's my favorite thing that he's done so far as that goes. The match is solid, if not forgettable, but it's very well done. I'll say the Acclaimed could be up for our Louisville and Justin Blacks could be up for our enhancement talents of the week. But the Acclaimed get that win. The critically acclaimed is the name of their finisher. Fancy. Top Flight, match number 3. 3 check marks for that match. Top Flight in the 3rd match against Baron Black and Frankie Thomas. Top Flight, another team that's kind of bursting in here. There's a reason that they say in traditional booking wisdom you don't put tag matches back to back, and that's because it feels very one note. The stories tend to just blur together and feel very same, and they suffer from that here. there's a lot to like about Top Flight. Their entrance, kind of the way that they work in unison, very smooth tag work. The only thing to not like about Top Flight was that shit fucking finish. God, that fucking super schoolboy thing is fucking awful. I'm sure people are raving about it because it was very different and very unique. I'll give it that, but it is shit. It is shit. But I'm sure I'll stand alone on that. Just my opinion, of course. Give it 3 check marks, though. Baron Black and Frankie Thomas do a really good job, basically basing and taking all the Top Flight shit. So there it is. Peter Avalon segment where he's on a date, a la the Continental, in this very posh looking room, and it turns out it's just an elevator. It's fucking stupid, but I fucking love it, and certainly worthy of being on Dark. I'm gonna give it 3 check marks. Fuck it, Peter Avalon. You deserve it, pretty Peter Avalon. Good shit. Good shit. Now, match number 4, the Hybrid 2. TH2 against Sean Dean and Adam Priest. I've often been caught praising Sean Dean, and it's not going to end here. Fucking phenomenal on this match. Took that finisher. I think TH2 is one of these teams that does a little something different because Angelico does a lot of submission stuff. I really like that they mix up the looks. It's always great to see Jack Evans having a gig. If you know anything about wrestling in the last 10, 15 years, you're happy for Jack Evans. If you're not happy for him, then fuck yourself. Evans does that 450 on the outside, and Angelico catches Dean in the Nevada death roll for the win. Adam Priest looks pretty good here, and he looks good with Sean Dean on his team. They look good together. Sean Dean, though, total fucking standout again. Just a phenomenal job. Everything from his gear to his look to he was always good at selling, but now his offense in ring, he always had that great over the top rope dive as well, but his in ring when he has offense is getting better and better and better as well. Good shit. Match number 5, Ashton Starr and David Ali. I adore them both, and it's so great to see Ashton Starr on here and getting to team with David Ali, taking on the Lucha Brothers. And then as soon as I see it's the Lucha Brothers, I go, oh, shit, because you have to base a lot, and you have to take a lot of hard hits, and, man, you have to get your ass whipped by the Lucha Brothers. But the Lucha Brothers will they will take shit, but you're going to get your ass whipped. And this match is exactly that. Really good shit. My God, when they isolated Ashton Starr and just spiked him right on his fucking head with their double team finisher, it was brutal. Basically, the story of this for the enhancement guys was David Ali really did a lot of the lion's share of the work in the beginning, and Ashton Starr really came in there, and both of them made the Lucha Brothers look fantastic, which is important at this stage of the game. 3 check marks all around. We haven't had a match without 3 check marks yet. We'll see if that changes. Good job all around, Ashton Starr and David Ali. Ashton Starr has improved his look a great deal, and I think it really came across on television. I love it. Match number 6, Danny Jordan against Leva Bates. Leva Bates picks up her first win. Yeah. Pretty great. Leva Bates has not wrestled apparently since the Tag Team Cup tournament, which was, when was that fucking thing? I want to say July. So it's been a minute. But Leva Bates, now that she's no longer with Peter Avalon, she's the only librarian. So they tell little stories about the book. It's fun. Leva gets to do a little more than she usually does. Pretty great. They fuck around with each other's books. Pretty silly stuff here. Got the roll-up pin, and Leva Bates gets the win. Good job, Danny Jordan. This is in a match where she was asked to do stuff that was very different than she has at AEW Dark. She was up for the task. Leva gets her first singles victory in AEW, and everybody's happy. And certainly this match gets 3 check marks. Good shit. Are we going to have a first show with 3 check marks all along? Let's see. Alan Angels, better known as 5 in the Dark Order, versus Fuego del Sol. Fuego trying to get that win. I would predict that Alan Angels is going to win this thing, and there's nothing in this match that seems to indicate otherwise. Though, he does hit Del Sol, hits a springboard moonsault, which was really nicely done, and then goes for his dreaded tornado DDT, but Alan Angels clotheslines it, hits the wing snapper, gets the win. Not one of the better matches necessarily on the card. They didn't quite have the chemistry. And Fuego is one of those things where sometimes the silly stuff, I think, kind of takes away. So I'll give this one 2 check marks. Alan Angels went over, and I thought looked pretty good, but Fuego, I thought, took away from. Because, Alan Angels needs these wins, and he needs to look really great in them, and I think Fuego kind of pulled a little focus away. Just my opinion is what it is. Match number 8, they're calling this a co-main event. Dream Girl Ellie, who we interviewed last night on the podcast, and Genocide, who I was very impressed by, against Ivelisse and Diamante, very solid performers. So we got our tag match between the ladies. This is the best job people have done in a tag match against Diamante and Ivelisse. Dream Girl Ellie really surprised me once I found out she only had like a year and a half in wrestling. I thought, oh, she's going to look lost out there. The opposite, totally great performer, totally set up Genocide to look like the ass kicker on that team. Really good stuff, really impressive performance. I really liked it. That Ivelisse putting that sharpshooter, but her knee in the back and bending her. The Dream Girl Ellie just looked like she was getting fucking murdered with that thing. Screamed her head off, tapped out. Really great. 3 check marks. No complaints. And now our main event, the closest thing to a competitive match that we have, even though it is a bit of a foregone conclusion. Sunny Kiss and Joey Janela taking on Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy with Marco Stunt at ringside. And this is our de facto main event. Of course, the Jurassic Express are going to win, but Sunny Kiss and Joey Janela cannot be considered enhancement talent exactly. Sunny Kiss has gotten better and better and better, and I think Janela was basically making sure that Sunny Kiss shone here on the team, which is very unselfish of him and very, very good. At the end of the day, the Jurassic Express have finally gotten rid of their old shit maneuver, which was like some kind of crappy wheelbarrow-y thing into a cutter. It was awful. Now they're doing this flipping assisted powerbomb thing. It was fucking great. 3 check marks all around. The Jurassic Express given a big boost here. And Sunny Kiss and Joey Janela looking good in defeat. Really great stuff. 3 check marks. Jurassic Express keep that finisher and scrap the old one. Who was our enhancement talent of the week? I think it's Sean Dean. And then I would also give it to Dream Girl Ellie for the female. In any case, great job all around. This has been Stephen Platinum with Platinum versus AEW Dark.